What a beautiful day outside. Too bad I have no friends. iCarly, my favorite show. Too bad I already saw this episode. Oh, baseball. I hate baseball. Strangest biomes of the earth. I love this show.
Hey kids and lonely adults.
This week on Strangest Biomes of the Earth, we're covering the Deep Sea Zone.
I'm Dr. J and this is Professor Pasternak, aka PP, and our show is
Ballin'. Alright, let's tell you some quick facts before we submerge underwater.
You can find this biome 3,000 feet below sea level. That's almost a mile.
And the deep sea biome makes up 3/4 of the ocean, or 64% of the Earth altogether.
It's inhabited by some of the strangest creatures we've ever seen.
Now that we've told you all the quick facts, we're ready to submerge underwater.
Due to our poorly funded show that will not give us a submarine, we have to put on these coats because temperatures in the deep sea biome are almost 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
And because of the immense pressure, which is 1,000 times greater than what it really is on land, we have to wear these helmets so our heads won't explode.
We're good to go.
Here we are down in the deep sea zone. Besides the fact that it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit and there's 1,000 times more pressure than there is on regular land, there are many other abiotic factors. For example, it's very dark down here, as you can see. Also, there's a lot of phosphorus, nitrogen, and silica because of all the dead bodies that float to the bottom of the sea and stay there. A lot of fish feed off of these bodies to stay alive. Also, there's no seasonal changes, so it's always dark and very cold. And there's little oxygen down here, so fish need almost no oxygen to survive.
Let's take a look at the biotic factors. There's 2,000 different species of fish down in the deep sea zone. 90% of them using bioluminescence to cope with the near total darkness. Whoa! Look at this brilliant light show. Here's a hatchetfish that uses bioluminescence that shines out of his stomach to attract mates and prey. Amazing that I found this fish since there's such a low biomass down here. Truly a dazzling light show. Oh my god! Look at that scary creature. A big characteristic of fish down here is small bodies with huge jaws. This fish is called the gulper fish. It is one of the few fish that does not feature a bioluminescent body part. As we say goodbye to the gulper fish, we say hello to the anglerfish. Down in the deep sea zone, there are 20 different species of anglerfish, all with a bioluminescent lure attached to them. They feature a small skeleton with mostly cartilage and poorly developed eyes because they don't need it in the dark abyss of the deep sea zone.
As we move away from the anglerfish, we come over here to find a shrimp. Just like the anglerfish, shrimp have very poorly developed eyes because they have these long antennas that are about the same size as their body that they can use for sensing prey and other mates. If they can't find other mates in the very dark waters, many crustaceans like shrimp have both male and female sex organs so they can reproduce more efficiently. Many other fish, along with the shrimp, have lateral lines running along their underside to detect vibrations so they can know when predators and prey are near. This fish has many of the same characteristics as the other fish of the deep sea, and it also lacks a swim bladder. Fish in the deep sea lack swim bladder to maintain their buoyancy, and they're really hard to manage down here where there's 1,000 more pressure than on land. Most fish, like this fish, are under 3 feet long. If you found a fish longer than 3 feet in the deep zone, it would be very rare. Also, many fish are very slow and big and bulky, and they're not built for speed.
Finally, we come to a hot water vent, the most important abiotic factor down in the deep sea zone. This is acting almost as the sun on land biomes because it is the source of the food web. This produces inorganic chemicals that come from Earth's surface that are oxidized by chemosynthesizing bacteria, which are the first leg of the energy web. Another organism that thrives down here is the giant tube worm. These may look like plants, but they are in fact large animals. They can be up to 8 feet long. They thrive near these hot water vents. Temperatures near the vents are near boiling. Besides fish that get food from hydrothermal vents, many fish make vertical migrations for food. In doing this, they risk being caught by
predators. Many of the fish from the deep sea zone die on these migrations, but they always find their way back to the bottom of the deep sea zone where bacteria will eat them to stay alive. There aren't many organisms in the deep sea zone that are endangered or threatened because it is so hard to get to when it's 3,000 feet below sea level. The only organism that is slightly endangered is the deep sea squid because of overfishing of it. Although the deep sea squid are minorly threatened, the future looks good for them because it is so hard to reach them down there. The role that this biome plays in the complete biosphere is that it's the lowest point of the complete biosphere, and it collects sediments and various dead organisms for other organisms to feed off of. This biome is mainly healthy because it's so hard to reach down 3,000 meters below the sea, as I've said many times. The only minor things that affect the biome are pollution, overfishing of squid, and introduction to new species. The future of this area looks good because it is virtually out of reach to all humans. Did you know that more humans have been to the moon than to the dark zone of the ocean?
Thank you for joining us on Strangest Biomes of the Earth.
Tune in next week while we cover wetlands.
Hey kids and lonely adults.
Welcome this week on Strangest Biomes of the Earth.
Just do it! Do it!
Yeah, I'm too far away.
Just do it.
I'm too far away.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna miss or it's not gonna look as good. We gotta zoom in.
Tune in next week while we cover... God, you always miss!
It's hard.
I can't believe you missed. Like, I honestly can't believe you missed.
Alright, you want to try it?
I'm doing it. Yeah, do it. I'll splash you now.
Okay, it's hard. Ah! No.